Okay, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if we can make it look good. Let's see what we have. We've got here, it's in black and white, so in this case we're going to make it black and white. Something different for a change. So I'm wondering how big. I'm going to make it 141.4 to start with. And gonna maybe drop the contrast a fair bit, just a little. This could do with a bit of grayscale, so that's why the contrast is a bit lower than usual. Of course, it's not printed as grayscale, it's not a photograph, it's a book, which is the London Underground, and we're interested in that. But basically, yeah, we're photocopying this in black and white for obvious reasons. It looks grayscale, but I'm sure that it's not. It's not an actual photograph, as a book is usually made up of dots, like any kind of printing. So I'm just going to put that down, but it looks grayscale. It looks kind of grayscale-ish. All right, let's see how that looks. That looks good, except we've got the word London on the page. We don't want that. We want to get rid of that, folks. So we're going to basically maybe enlarge it bigger. Going to enlarge it bigger. Going to make the vertical 170, and the horizontal is going to be also 170. I don't know how this is going to work. Let's see how we go. All right, out it comes. There, that looks interesting. It's off center, of course. It does look a bit too big, but it might lend itself nicely as a mirror image. Wondering if we can make it a bit smaller, or if we're going to keep it that size. I'm wondering where the center of the job is actually going to be. I'm going to make it there. We're thinking there. Well, we'll see how we go with the enlargement, see if we can maybe we could make it a bit smaller. I think 170 is overdoing it. Actually, no, we're doing 170, so maybe it's meant to be. It's probably it'll look good once I've arranged it, so it takes a bit of how should I put it? It's hard to know how it's going to look until you've actually printed the job and then put it into the mirror image formation. Wondering where the center is going to be. It's going to be there. I seem to be doing this intuitively, folks. Now we're going to do something else. Let's see what else we can do with this image. We can go and make a negative positive and try one first and then see what happens. Normally I darken the image when doing a negative, but it might work as is. We'll soon find out. So let's see how the negative version looks. Negative looks brilliant, see? It looks brilliant, this one. So we're just gonna... Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to switch on the mirror image, but that looks brilliant. We're just gonna now go back and correct ourselves, and we're gonna take 2 copies of this in mirror image. So this is mirror image, and we're just going to punch off 2 of those because we're happy with the result. I'm going to make this into a Harlequin demo, Harlequin effect. Alright, let's see how that goes. Let's see what that looks like as a mirror image. Hang on, yeah, that is a mirror image. Sorry, I got mixed up, folks. So now we're just going to take our negative mirrors and put them in with the positive non-mirrors. So we're just going to put these together. Oops, I just nudged this one out of place. Sorry, folks. I can be a little on the clumsy side sometimes. Trying to do this, trying to be precise, but not being able to be. And I just bumped it again. Fuck, I hate it when I do that. So I just fucked it up. Sorry, folks, about the language. But hey, my videos do contain a lot of high impact language. But anyway, that looks really quite nice. I think now we can call this demo quits.